Today I speak with Carsten Lexer, attorney at law for more than 10 years and co-founder of the startup community Gründen at Würzburg. He's also the president of the G20 Young Entrepreneurs Alliance Germany and the chairman of the steering committee of the alliance, therefore presenting 500,000 young entrepreneurs in the G20 countries. Today we want to talk about Germany and why this country is so interesting for startups from foreign countries. Mr. Lexer, what is the reason for the popularity of Germany?
Well, I would say there are several reasons for that. First of all, Germany is a big market. We have 80 million people living here. We are in the center of Europe. And when you think about Europe, you have about 400 million people living here. Big market, huge purchasing power. And don't forget, we have Berlin. Berlin is the center in not only in Europe, of course in Germany, for startups. So there's a huge popularity. It attracts a lot of startups.
But there are always a lot of mistakes you could do. What are the most mistakes people do?
Well, again, there are several. For example, they come to Germany, they see Berlin and they think, wow, Berlin, such a great city, international flavor, this is Germany. And well, Berlin is not Germany. Berlin is one piece of Germany. But basically, in Germany, you have several areas, several regions which have their own peculiarities, and every area is special. And don't forget, most of these areas are quite conservative. So the next thing is startups come to Germany and they think, we have this new app, we have this new product, and everybody would love it. But Germans are very reluctant. If they see something new, they don't rush toward that product or the software or so on. They just want to see, does it work? Is it perfect? I mean, you know, we Germans, we want to have things perfect, 100% perfect, in fact. And then another thing is language. A lot of startups from foreign countries, they come here, they speak English, and they think that's absolutely enough. But don't forget that here in Germany, German is the most important language. So they need websites in German. They need business cards in German, and they don't have that. And the last thing is they underestimate our bureaucracy, that there are a lot of regulations, a lot of things that they have to register for. They don't do that, and again, this causes problems.
So there's a lot for young entrepreneurs to think about. Do you have more advices, maybe some simple things?
Well, if I would be a startup that wants to be successful in Germany, I would look about several things. First of all, I would look for the language. Have all your stuff in German. I advised some Canadian startups, and I said to them, well, bring business cards in German. If you meet someone and you can hand out a business card where all the information are in German, that's very important. And don't forget, if you work together with small and medium-sized German companies, very often they are not in the big cities, they are somewhere outside. They speak a little bit of English, but not that much. So if you have all the information in German, they would be very, very surprised. Then, of course, think about the network. You need someone to go to and get some advice. So here in Berlin, there are a lot of things, but of course, for example, German Chamber of Commerce is always a very, very good first point of contact. So I would say go to these networks and look at the market, look at the people. What do the Germans like? How do they like similar software, for example, if you want to bring software to the country? So this is what I would do.
Carsten Lexer, thank you so much for these interesting insights. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time, and thank you for watching Inside Wirtschaft.